Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Martinez. And he shoots! Oh, easy pickings there. That is very well defended. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Thuram. It's a sweeping cross. Tries to get it clear. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now there's a fine ball. Delivered low. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Rodgers did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. And he's definitely onside. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram going after that. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nuno Mendes. Still goalless. And it's Eze. And here's Vinicius Junior. Picked out brilliantly. Thuram! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Eze receives it in a good position. He's having a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodgers.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cleared away. Looking for the run. Oh, good spread. Llorente with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vinicius Junior. Thuram.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rodgers. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by...
Tries a shot! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Beraldo. Mendes cuts it out. Rice. Now Beraldo. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Takes aim. Oh, great leap! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Nuno Mendes short changes him with that pass. This looks promising. And it's Rice. Rodgers. Little pass. He'll try from distance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
They're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Bremer. They've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Van de Ven. That is a little undercooked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's the shot! Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Llorente. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Beraldo. Rice. Locatelli. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Locatelli going forward. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Llorente. And it's Vitinha. Tries to play it, and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shoots! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Nuno Mendes, and he's had it nicked away. Koundé, just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Martinez. Vitinha concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
À leur place, le numéro 21, le numéro 23, le numéro 29. Changement en cours.
And he's picked it up out wide. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Beraldo. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Haaland. And the finish! And he's there to get it away. Valverde. Plays a sharp little ball here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So
17,
changes afoot here and from both sides.
À leur place, le numéro 25, le numéro 13. Attention, changement.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And a chance! And it's... Oh, wow! That's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15.
Paris Saint-Germain making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
France found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, super ball. And he's gone backward here. And Dijk can get it clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Rodgers. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Shot could be on. Now it's Martinez. No, he's not getting his way this time. Vitinha with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He has a look up. Oh, that's nice. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a very good run. Bremer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfield.
Martinez! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. He's taking no chances there. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. So what can they make of this? And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is lovely. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Locatelli. Vitinha. Looking tidy in possession here. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior. Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Thuram chasing after it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Eze. And it's Vitinha. And the pass is intercepted. Passes short and sharp. Guehi gets over and intercepts. France are looking to break at pace. That's good running with the ball. Out for a throw. Rodgers. Looking for a runner.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rice finds himself offside. Rodgers. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that was vital. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he goes cross-field. Not the most convincing of passes. Opts for safety. Nuno Mendes. That's Eze. And it's Van Dijk. Vitinha. And it's Cancelo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, look at the space here. Has to go back here. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding...
Fantastic from Rodgers! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It is the pick-me-up they all long for! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Eze. Vinicius Junior. Rice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Thuram. Pass is just off target. Koundé. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's going to be a booking. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Le numéro 15, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 5, le numéro 22.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Martinez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nuno Mendes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And that's definitely not his best. Locatelli. Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. No way through, so back it comes.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Koundé, there he goes, motoring forward. Koundé made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 9, le numéro 21. Changement en cours.
Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. And that pass just didn't quite work. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And it's Cancelo. That has not gone well. Into the last quarter of an hour. Here's and a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Kvaratskhelia really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. No way through there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Belling. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, they could be caught out here. That's destined for the flank. And that is expertly dealt with.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Yildiz providing an outlet on that flank. Locatelli. Very much into the last knockings. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, great run, magical! Koundé drives forward on the overlap. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Koundé. Now it's Bellingham. That's tidy. Bellingham plays it. Chance! And again! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a bit of a scrappy.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Rice makes a dash for it. Knocks it out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gets a good foot in there. That is ended up in no man's land. Bellingham! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Vinicius Junior really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So what can they make of this? Rice. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bremer is the guilty party there. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Locatelli opts for safety.
Paris Saint-Germain always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Vinicius, can he finish? Tries one from range. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. France with another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Rice approaching the half-hour mark. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Good pressure, determined, intense. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vitinha. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass. There's the shot! It's a goal! France are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Beraldo. It's run loose here. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Well, there's the clearance. Vinicius Junior. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Van Dijk. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bremer gets over and intercepts. Thuram. Vinicius Junior. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinez. Thuram. And he couldn't finish.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more...
That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
France will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Paris Saint-Germain with the lead. Beraldo. It's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Somewhat off target. And it's Rice. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's going for goal! He's got away with one there. Nuno Mendes threads one in. He has found the way through. Played out to the left flank. Still they trail and touch. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 18.
Paris Saint-Germain now in a position far more
Le
desirable.
numéro 41.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow
Le
them
numéro
away.
14. Le numéro 27.
He is just
Le
caressing the
numéro
ball.
17. Changement.
And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Vitinha. Locatelli. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Vitinha. Great vision. Dembele. Courtois claims comfortably. He has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Locatelli. It's a throw-in. Yildiz. Thuram. Hakimi. Not the most accurate pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's shifting through the gears here. No, that's been intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vitinha. And he skips past his man. Now it's Haaland. Goes for a shot! Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Courtois is there to clear. And he's quick to return it. Vitinha. And the shot! And it's in! That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Changement en cours.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Just 5 minutes left.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's the keeper's ball. Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? De Jong. Now it's Yildiz.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And it's De Jong. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That's good play. Looking to play him in. And it's made a chance! And that's a sharp finish! Oh, that is a sweet finish. Good. And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Tries a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think we'll see a lot of this guy, Eze. If he plays on the left, he loves to cut in on his stronger foot. But unlike a lot of wingers, he's happy to drop that bit deeper and dictate the play.
Vitinha! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Locatelli. Knocks it out wide. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Good ball, good take. He's having a pop! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Beraldo. João Neves, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior, can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Eze. Paris Saint-Germain have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Vinicius Junior. France are looking to break at pace. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, he's got... And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Vinicius Junior tries a measured ball. He's trying to hit the front line here. Succumbs to the pressure. Nuno Mendes. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Locatelli. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Dembele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dembele. Good driving run. Eze. Thuram. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Locatelli with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Knocks it into space, and it's been played through. And he can thump it away. Van Dijk. Now Van de Ven. Vitinha. Eze. And here's Thuram. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, strongly challenged there. And he's cut it out. Llorente, and they can counter here. That's good running with the ball. That's a good run he's making there. Locatelli. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So the action resumes. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Thuram absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Llorente. It's a goal kick. Nuno Mendes. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Locatelli. And it's Eze. Here's Locatelli. And the shot's on here. Big chance! And it's in! Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Llorente kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Eze. Neither of these two want to come off second best. France still this single goal behind. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Throw in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 13, le numéro 10, le numéro 87. À leur place, le numéro 21, le numéro 24,
Van
le
Dijk
numéro 17. Changement.
looks to the other side. Llorente. Nice bit of trickery.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's skewed away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, that's fabulous. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's gone loose. And he's managed to get free. And it's Locatelli. Rodgers. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
France perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those...
And a shot! And a neat finish! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
À leur place,
So that's two now without
le
reply.
numéro 14.
Well, it's a great time for them to
Attention,
keep the momentum
changement.
going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
France do have a chance to counter here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Llorente with a definite fell there. Look at the space here. And he's heaved it away and smartly reclaimed. Yildiz. Well, that is one way to stop him. He is through here. Real shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Martinez powering forward here. Bremer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, no joy this time. Locatelli.
France are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Passing is crisp and sharp. Llorente is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Locatelli. And there goes the final whistle. France perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he welcomes it in. Chance, surely! And no, just off target. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vitinha with the short one. Decent chance! France have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Martinez. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Beraldo. Ronaldo. Oh, that's nice. And here's Neves. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. France have their second corner now. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Eze, and it's Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Martinez. Bremer aims beyond the defence. Now this could be a chance. Doesn't quite get there. And that is well cleared. But they've got it again.
France always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's... There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
João Neves. And he shoots! It's hit the upright. Deftly away. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Eze.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, it's come loose. And it's Locatelli. Llorente. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And that's off target.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ambitious ball here. Bremer gets over and intercepts. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played into space. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bremer with the clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Vitinha.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Eze. Mendes wants to run onto this. That is lovely. In with the challenge. So, third corner of the game. Vitinha goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. João Neves. João Neves carries the ball down the right. Rodgers.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Tries to cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he thumps it clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. France come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Chance here to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he goes cross-field. Hakimi, looking for options for movement. He's being urged to shoot. Rodgers. Big chance! He's got a goal! France are back on level terms. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
France restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Driving forward, looking for the run. Martinez receives it in a good position here. Vitinha.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. No way through, so back it comes.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And it's Hakimi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Is he? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
So the
27,
fourth quarter of the game.
le numéro 9, le numéro 11, le numéro 14, le numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 6, le numéro 10, le numéro
And it's been
18,
taken short.
le numéro 13, le numéro 25. Changement.
France are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's hit it long. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Yildiz. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. Yildiz. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's very neat. 75 minutes played.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Probing pass. Martinez in acres of space out wide. De Jong. That is a brilliant interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He has found the way through. And he can thump it away. That's good running with the ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Vinicius Junior.
Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Throw in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 7. Changement en cours.
So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 37. À sa place.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. And he's had it nicked away. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And it's Vitinha. Saliba. Here's Vitinha. Yildiz. And it's Locatelli. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Caicedo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Fierce, close defending. Is there any support? He might not need it. Yildiz, he's had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
France have their third corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. De Jong can clear it away. Hakimi, Van Dijk. Nice sequence of passes this. Looking to play it. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And no, he couldn't find the finish. Corner number 4 coming up here. Vitinha plays it short, and it's Mendes. And the shot! Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. That is good strength. Caicedo.
Temps additionnel,
Yildiz.
1 minute.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, important interception. And he's there to clear it. And with that, it is half-time, extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short.
Attention, changement.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And the finish! That's been drilled. He's having a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
De Jong. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Vitinha. He's felt that, hasn't he? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Yildiz. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Van Dijk. This looks promising.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Great vision. Spread neatly. And he's managed to get free. Tries one from range. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think
the whistle's gone and the game is over. France can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out? And it's Mendes. Very nicely done. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's played it in low. Driving forward. Rodgers. Played back. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Thuram. And it's Vitinha. Locatelli. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played towards the other side. That's a little off target.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Quarter of an hour played. And it's made its way to him. Clipped into space. Ball snares the header! That's another chance! Goal! France! And France are in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And the counter-attack is on for France. Rodgers. Eze running with the ball. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's onto this. Eze, he's through on goal here. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Martinez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. France given another corner. France have their second corner now. Oh, that was vital. Looking to play him in. And it's been hooked away. And now they can spring out of defence. Nuno Mendes. Thuram going after that. And he's intervened well there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Llorente. Picked out brilliantly. Beraldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rice stood his ground strongly. Great defending, strong and determined.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Vitinha. And here's Thuram. And that's gone loose. And here's Eze. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nuno Mendes. The referee's awarded a free kick. Vitinha. Martinez gets across and deals with it. No, he's not getting past him there.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Van de Ven. Looking tidy in possession here. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. France come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Eze. Vitinha. Mendes is onto this. Vitinha. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's in a great position here. Lovely feet. And that is a little undercooked. Gets a good foot in there. Out towards the flank. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Changement pour la France. le numéro 20.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro
So we have a
41.
breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Changement en cours.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Hoyland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Hakimi. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think...
There's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18.
So we have movement on
À
both
sa place,
benches.
Le numéro 14. Attention, changement.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's got away. Drills one in. And the shot! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Changement en cours.
Paris Saint-Germain have opted to make another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Van de Ven. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi cuts it out.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van de Ven. Bruno Fernandes. 5 minutes left on the clock. Beraldo.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Yildiz. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. Van de Ven. And it's De Jong.
Temps additionnel.
Tries to play it
5
through.
minutes.
And the pass is intercepted. That is lovely. Now this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be. That's put paid to the danger. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Cut. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. And it's Mendes. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be...
Oh, good climb! And he is dashing away. Gehi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Thuram. Oh, super ball! Oh, well played, well played. Rodgers. Thuram. Under an awful lot of pressure. That's a shade optimistic. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Courtois sends that a long way. Locatelli. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! France yet to have... Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book. Van der Ven cuts it out. Locatelli, lovely pass, but can he get there? No way through, so back it comes. Forced to go back. Eze really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nicely weighted ball. Eze unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Martinez. Vitinha. And it's Llorente. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Locatelli. And it's Eze. Tries to pass it through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Llorente gets a foot in here. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Now it's Martinez. Nuno Mendes. Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is Dembele. Martinez. Bremer. Vitinha. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well seen. Saw that coming. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Eze. And it's Vitinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram, now looking to orchestrate a counter, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Back on the way then.
France really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And it's Vitinha. Locatelli. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. And Mendes. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 13.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 18. Le numéro 27. À leur place, le numéro
Searching
21.
passes played
Le
there.
numéro 24. Le
It's
numéro
gone all the
14.
way through to the keeper.
Le numéro 5. Attention, changement.
Vitinha. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot.
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That's good vision. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Changement.
Paris Saint-Germain making further changes here and in quick succession. Bellingham tries to play it through. De Jong. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end up.
Yildiz. That's rather hopeful.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Haaland. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And now the breakaway. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kvaratskhelia. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Locatelli. And it's Locatelli. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Now here's the delivery. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 41. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 87. Changement en cours.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Aims beyond the defence. Courtois gets it away. Nicked it back promptly. He's not got that quite right. Bremer. Has a look and plays it forward. Played into space out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Has to go back here. Beraldo. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's superb. And the finish! Oh, he's done it! A breakthrough! So late in the day!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
France have fired themselves in front. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bellingham running with the ball. Haaland. Now it's Bellingham. That's a delicate pass. He's having a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And we have our very first corner. Finish. And surely now the result beyond doubt. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
And it is half-time in extra time. So there you have it. This game has tipped tellingly in one direction. 15 minutes to go, but it is starting to look done.
Attention, changement.
And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Beraldo picks it up from the goal kick. Yildiz. Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! Fantastic from Martinez! He's got himself an absolute peach. All set up now for a dramatic climax. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 2.
France can make their change now with a break in play. Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And it's Koundé. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He has a look up. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Lautaro Martinez. That's put paid to the danger. De Jong.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And the shot! Loose ball now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Bellingham clearly feels he did everything right there.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. And it's Mendes. Oh, that's fabulous.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air.
Shot at goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Eze. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Eze. Now it's Vitinha. Chance! He has a look, and again! That's really well cleared.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for move. Vinicius Junior! He's done very well to get to that.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Vitinha goes short. France have the chance to go the other way. Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Close. He's having a shot! Eze. Not the most accurate pass. Beraldo pokes it out wide. This looks promising. Rodgers, good read, needed to be. Eze, Vitinha, now it's Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Vitinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Probing pass, dink through, and that should get the job done. Nuno Mendes and Locatelli. Llorente. Looking to play him in. Vitinha looking to receive it in space. Martinez. This is Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. And the shot! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Now it's Tura. Little pass back, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Eze. Early ball out from the back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just past the 40th minute mark. This is a promising build-up. Oh, what? And it shoots! And the ball's come loose here. João Neves. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball's played through. Dembele in acres of space out wide.
1 minute.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. France unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. João Neves, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Koundé. That's very neat. And he's in on goal. Llorente did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Locatelli. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
The
27.
two coaches
Le
are
numéro
signalling
18.
changes here, both
Le
at the
numéro
same time.
10. Le numéro 19. Le numéro
Thuram
87.
might just make this.
À leur place, le
Well,
numéro
they keep
5.
pressing like that
Le
as long as they
numéro
can.
14. Le numéro 24. Le
Bellingham.
numéro 13.
France
Le numéro
perhaps
17.
contemplating their next
Attention,
change here.
changement.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Vitinha. That has been cut short. Locatelli.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a begging.
So what can they make of this? Beraldo. Played into space. Thuram. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bremer. He's picked his way through.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Bellingham. Paris Saint-Germain needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Vitinha, there's the shot! And he's stuck it away! France are back on level terms! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Changement.
France restore parity.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Koundé.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Van Dijk. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram.
Temps
Bellingham.
additionnel, 1 minute.
Nicely weighted ball. Locatelli. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Locatelli. So that means another 30 minutes football. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 25. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 3. Changement en cours.
So our quest to find the winner continues. France did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. And it's Vitinha. DiMarco gets it away. Martinez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yildiz. Now there's... tries one from range! And he's really put himself on the line here. He's rising! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Llorente. Yildiz. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. And it's Locatelli. He's in a great position here. Vitinha. And the counter is on. Now it's Yildiz.
Pretty robust defending.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Now it's Sorloth. He's found a way through. Sorloth. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. So that was it, the first period of extra time. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end?
Attention, changement.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's an excellent interception. Nicely aimed pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Yildiz. And he can clear it away. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Chance for a shot! That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. Vitinha to go first. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Locatelli is the next man in the spotlight. Big character, big moment, big save. Locatelli is the man who's second in line. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Martinez is the second man to step up for his team. Made it look easy.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
This turn to level matters. Never in doubt.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Solot, the third man up.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
France are looking to him to tie things up.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
DiMarco is the fourth man to step forward for them.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
France have to score. Now there's a penalty.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Courtois facing match point. Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did! A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to save match point.
Brilliant. Considering the circumstances, brilliant. Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see. No! Hit it straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Everyone here are holding their breath.
That will do it!
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Rodgers purring through the gears. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Lovely bit of skill. That is good strength. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Rice really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Martinez. Martinez. Good driving run. Rodgers. It is a corner. France with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a great pick out. Geraldo.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Now it's Thuram. Driving on and making good progress. And this is the real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France have their second corner now. Getting up there! Goal! France! And France are in front. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's found the way through. He's free, he has got space. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Now it's Vitinha. And here's Eze. And it's Vitinha. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Vitinha. Rodgers calmly anticipates. France have the chance to go the other way. Thuram. Dembele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's picked his way through. Rodgers just eases him off the ball. Bremer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Driving forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Eze. Here's Vitinha. Llorente. Eze. Stood up well to him there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Eze. And here's Thuram. Dembele. Can he get it through? Always onto this. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Locatelli. And it's Mendes. That's a good run down the left.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Defending was strong and firm. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! Top class from Thuram! A finish of true class! And on the stroke... That's it, 45 minutes up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
France are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And so the action is resumed.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Martinez, decent chance! That's another chance! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
No, that's been intercepted. Llorente.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Martinez. France have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 10. Le numéro 27. À leur place, le numéro 14. Le numéro 19. Le numéro 24. Le numéro 5. Changement.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. That's a throw. Foot in. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. France still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Mendes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Højlund makes a dash for it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Rice. That is a brilliant interception. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Yildiz. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beraldo. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk has found the net here, of course. And Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good play on the left-hand side here. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played, well played. Locatelli. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nuno Mendes. Good, strong midfield running here. Llorente. And that is expertly dealt with. Played out to the left flank.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No outsmarting him this time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nuno Mendes. Oh, they could be caught out here. Look at the... There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Gehi gets it clear.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 41. À sa place, le numéro 8. Attention.
And that has left him in a heap. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This... And the finish! Bremer is flagged offside. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He has found the way through. Paris Saint-Germain with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Bruno Fernandes moves short. Oh, sweet feet. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bellingham clears without hesitation. Højlund absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He is through here.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
He's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, voici venu le moment de votre grande tombola. Veuillez vous munir des billets qui vous ont